is it so good? Well, first of all, it's because of where it's from. But second of all, it's the fact that this is the top selling auto delivery item in 2023, last year. That's no lie, and that was here at QVC. I will also tell you it has won time and time again for best fish on our Customer Choice Food Awards. I mean, it really, truly is the best salmon. I was not even one who liked salmon until I tried the Egg Harbor salmon, the Faroe Island salmon with Brittany Rastelli. This Egg Harbor, by the way, is the seafood division of the Rastelli family, where you typically see a lot of the beef. This is their seafood division, and I'm telling you, nobody does it like Rastelli. So Brittany, welcome.
Thank you so much, and I love that you're such a fan of the
Yes.
Faroe Island salmon when you weren't always a huge fan
Right.
of salmon. And
It's true.
all of that is really, you know, a testament to the Faroe Islands.
Explain that.
Knowing your source, knowing where your seafood comes from, knowing where all your food comes from. But here, this is just north of Scotland in an absolutely beautiful, pristine body of water. But what's really unique about the space is the salmon are out there in the open ocean between those gorgeous fjords and sounds, and they are in the middle of a very strong Arctic current that flows through, keeping the water very cold and then very clean. So the salmon come out of the water there in the Faroe Islands, where they are individually packaged and blast frozen. So they are a center cut, boneless, skinless piece of salmon that is heavily marbled. So when we talk about marbling with our steaks, we want to talk about that with salmon too, just to give us that beautiful buttery texture that breaks down. And then it gives it a really mild flavor as well. So when you're in your local grocery store and you're looking at the salmon that's out, there's a good chance that that has been frozen a few times, which allows for a stronger smell and a stronger flavor. Here you have a more mild flavor and a beautiful texture.
And
every
I gotta
single
tell
time.
you, it really is mild. It's not a fishy smell. It's not a strong smell or a strong taste or a fishy taste at all. I also want to bring up that these are all natural in that they are hormone-free and antibiotic-free.
Exactly. They are fed an all-natural, hormone-free, antibiotic-free diet right there. So everything's done in the Faroe Islands. So when you get them home, they are individually packaged. You're the very first person that's going to defrost them.
Here, I'll show
high
you.
in protein, low in calories, just like that. So you just take out whatever it is that you need. And salmon lends itself to almost any cooking method. It's a very substantial fish, takes on all flavors, all favorite sauces.
And it cooks quickly.
It really does.
You know?
There's a great rule of thumb when sauteing salmon. It's about 10 minutes per inch. So these are
Okay.
about an inch thick. So start 5 minutes, flip it, and then add whatever you'd like. Here we just have a little bit of white wine, a little bit of butter.
Yeah.
And then flip them for another 5 minutes. You have your sauce. Everything's in one pan. But this lends itself to almost any flavor profile that you enjoy.
One pan cleanup. That's awesome.
So you know
too.
I love that.
Here's the other thing. Is Brittany always gives us some great ideas besides just baking it for 20 minutes from frozen, or if you want to do, there you can see it wrapped in bacon, things like that. Oh, tell everybody what you're doing right now.
So I continue to make this salmon salad because it continues to be a fan favorite. So this is very similar to just a tuna fish salad that comes out of a can, except here we have Faroe Island salmon. I
You
always
cook
make
it first, right?
Cook it first. I make an extra usually the night before when I have this for dinner.
Yeah.
And then the next day I take either my mayo, maybe some non-fat Greek yogurt, a little bit of celery, red onion, however you would make your canned tuna fish salad. That seems really easy, except this time it's going to be something that you actually look forward to.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I just sort of break it up. You could do it over a salad. You could do it over a piece of toast. I entertain with this. I do some crostinis, make it a little earlier in the day, and you're all set. So again, the versatility of the salmon really stretches. If you like to grill in the summer.
See, that's the other thing. We were talking about grilling earlier. You can do surf and turf because we had the sirloin steaks earlier.
Yes.
And you could do the salmon as well. And it's just so yummy. May I just ask, you know, we can buy salmon in the grocery store or whatever. I know we said know your source. the Faroe Islands, and like we said, no hormones, antibiotic free. But what would you say taste-wise? Why is this the better salmon? Because it really, truly is. Why would it win year after year after year here at QVC as best fish?
Well, it's a little bit more mild than a normal salmon. A lot of the reasons that people told me that they just don't like salmon in general or don't prefer it is because it's a stronger fish. That's not the case. That's not how it's supposed to taste.
Yeah.
So number one, this is a little bit more mild. Number two, it's blast frozen for you. So again,
What does that do?
it locks in all of the nutrients and all of the freshness. So basically, if you go to the grocery store and they're having a big sale on salmon, you buy a lot of it, you take it home. Not only has it been previously frozen before, but now you're probably freezing it as well. So the freshness that comes out of that individual packaging is just huge. And then it's consistent. Same size, same cooking time for all of them.
Sweet. Here's the other thing, talking about nutrients, omega-3s, omega-6s are what you get from your salmon. It's like you know you're supposed to be eating it, but you don't really like it or you don't know what to do with it. I'll tell you honestly, if you try this, you can always, you know, call back and say, no, it wasn't for me. We'll give you your money back. But I can tell you right now, if you just try this, they've got a lemon dill sauce that they sell from Rastelli's, which is dynamite, or you put a little brown sugar rub on it and bake it 20 minutes at 350. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. You can even air fry it if you want to. It's that good. And I wouldn't eat it I wouldn't eat anybody else's salmon because this is the only one I like. And I don't say that lightly. I mean that really, truly.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
You get all 10 of those, by the way, and these are 6-ounce size, which is the size our customer loves.
Exactly.
Not too big, not too small. Okay, stay on the line for that. We started this